what about older people? You said above 25, it's very difficult.
Yeah.
Is that like, do they need surgery or are there things they can do?
Okay, so surgery is definitely an option. My worry about the surgery in many instances is that the surgeons will go and look at, well, they've got to know where to put the jaws. And what they do is they look back at the x-rays that were sort of taken as that we talk about normative data. You need to know what normal is. And all of these x-rays were taken in the middle of the 1900s.
What's normal?
So early to middle of 1900s, when x-rays became available. Well, we're talking of a disease that 10,000 years ago didn't exist and has progressively got worse in the last, I think it's accelerated in the last 100 years. Well, right near the end point of this disease, you've taken your normative data. So I would challenge the sort of the data most surgeons are using, where they are thinking where to put someone's face. Now, there are some surgeons in the US, particularly, who are really trying to move faces up and forwards even further. And, I'm really impressed with some of the results. I know a guy in Australia. I know a surgeon in Barcelona. I know a couple in US, particularly in the California direction. And all of them are really trying to move faces up and forwards with varying degrees of success, because, of course, it's more difficult to do that. But if you're heading for sleep apnea, this is a great fix that can bunny jump you forwards. That can help you to change your own posture and function. That would be double jaw surgery. Now, there's something, we're talking about using screws into the bone to widen the top jaw as a sort of halfway house to surgery, minor surgical interventions. And I'm moving away from that just because I've got to hunk down, focus on my core business, stop treating adults for a while, because there's so much heat on me at the moment. And I'm just going to go back to my core business because, I'm losing money. Well, what can I do? These adults come in and they're desperate for me to treat them. And I'm saying, I couldn't touch you because, from an orthodontist would criticize me for providing the treatment. It's one of the cases against me. Parents are overjoyed with the treatment. I've done probably one of the most, what we've done, I believe, is one of the most beneficial things she's done in her life. And they're taking me to court.
Oh, what?
The other case I didn't even treat. So, and the third case is the British Orthodontic Society has gone through my videos, found things they don't like about it, and really shocking. In a really quite harsh way, referred me to my regulator. So, it's too high risks to run. And also, I just want to go down to my core business for a while, reduce my clinical hours because I'm not making money, and then see if I can make money from, well, the luck I've had with Mewing and somehow from online presence, if I can make money then, and then I'll just cycle it back into the clinic and sponsor the research that I would love.
That's a good idea.
Universities to be helping me with, but they're not helping me. So what do I do?
That's a good.
That's
a good idea.
Yeah,
no, you should. You should make an app.
As I said, the only people really interested in what I'm saying are people with faces. But if you happen to have a face, this is utterly fascinating. This is uber fascinating. And, eventually, when the Sultan of Oman really realizes the value of what I'm doing, or I wish the royal family in the UK, who are they going to send their kid to? And then money suddenly becomes no object. If you really want your child to grow well, irrespective of the cost of that, well, that's what I'm trying to do.